KVBS News you can count on starts now. Good evening, I'm Ken King. According to a new report, it is possible for a person to survive over a month without food, but not without another critical substance. In today's report, we go to Paula Page, the backpack journalist, with a follow-up on the story of the 3 travelers found lost and wandering in the Sahara, found lost looking for that life-saving substance.
Thanks, Ken. Well, what they were searching for covers more than 70% of the Earth's surface. It's vital to life on Earth, and it's rarely ever found in the desert. Any guesses on what that might be? Ken, wake up.
What's that?
Well, you and I take it for granted almost every day. It's water. We shower in it, play in it, throw bottles of it away without even a second thought.
We drink from water fountains, we water our lawns with it, and we wash our cars with it too.
And just think, we probably flush billions of gallons of water down the toilet every single day.
Ew! The United States uses more than 300,000 gallons of fresh water every day, and all we have to do is flip on a faucet. But in poorer, drier parts of the world, people and animals spend hours collecting precious drops of water just to survive. In fact, 1 out of every 8 people in the world lack access to clean, safe drinking water. That's a lot of people.
The desert just pulls the moisture out of you. I've never felt so thirsty in my life.
And when rain does fall, the desert air is so dry that drops evaporate before they even reach the ground.
It's a horrible feeling to feel that thirsty. I can't imagine it every day.
So our desert travelers needed water. They just didn't know how much water they actually needed. Using it so frequently, they never realized how desperate they could get for a drink.
We didn't have enough of this stuff.
Water is absolutely essential for us here on Earth. In fact, we are made up of it. 66% of our bodies is made up of water. But we have to keep our bodies refreshed by drinking often. Medical experts tell us if you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated.
If the temperature is hot like it is today, you're going to need a lot more water than if you're sitting inside in the air conditioning playing video games.
So our desert travelers were in obvious trouble. They didn't realize how much water they would need for their little walk into a desert, a walk that turned into a 5-day journey. They ended up lost and all alone.
We learned the hard way into thinking we could take care of ourselves.
But then, like a scene out of an adventure movie, there was hope, just across the desert.
We'd almost given up. But then, off in the distance, we could see a camel caravan coming our way.
It's no surprise that camels are called ships of the desert. These funny creatures are built for desert travel, and they can smell a water hole from miles away.
Spitting, snorting, and stomping. They make the strangest sounds.
They use their big noses to sniff out a water hole, and then they let us to it.
He means oasis. In the desert, a water hole is called an oasis.
And what a lifesaver the oasis was.
We filled our canteens a gazillion times. After that, we rested underneath the palm trees.
This is the very same oasis where these travelers stopped to drink for the first time that day. But their journey wouldn't end here. This was only temporary refreshment.
I realized then that we weren't alone. God was watching out for us and providing for us. I still can't believe those camels came our way.
But there were more challenges awaiting our young travelers. Check in tomorrow to hear what else these travelers faced. Back to you, Ken.
Thank you, Paula. But before we sign off, I wanted to thank you for giving me this book yesterday, the Bible. I didn't know about salvation or about Jesus. It was so amazing. I couldn't put the book down. I nearly read all night.
You're welcome, Ken. In fact, it's the most important book you'll ever read. You could sort of call it living water. In fact, Jesus, God's Son, called himself living water. He's sort of the refreshment in this world to keep us going on in a place so sinful. This life is kind of like our desert, and the church is like an oasis that gives us the strength to carry on through such a sinful world.
Living water, huh? That's pretty cool. That's some real life-saving water. God's Word.